Righto. Welcome to episode 2 of True Force podcast. Stewie's on the line. Going on, buddy?
What's cracking, man?
Nothing. Just watching the strangest fucking movie that's ever been written play out in front of our eyes. That's all I'm doing.
Fucking sci-fi.
Oh yeah. All
What do
right.
you got?
Well, I thought we'd have a look back at the timeline like you suggested. So we got this is all the coverage for Channel 9 here. Going right back to I'm back to 13th of March. So we'll just have a look at it. Have a look at the great reporting from the news.
The start of the shit show.
Yeah.
On our special coverage of coronavirus, returning to that breaking news with US President Donald Trump declaring a national emergency now. This is part of the attempts there to fight the spread of COVID-19.
Our US correspondent Alexis Dace joins us now from Wall Street in New York. Lexi, good morning to you. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, I don't hear about America. But yeah, it's all archived. So
That's a good thing. It's a good thing that you can at least find it all and, bring it all up. Yeah, they show a lot of this fucking American shit, but you look at all the stuff that's gone on from March until now.
it's
They were saying, and they started going on with deaths, and now it's just cases. There's this many cases, that many cases. Like, fucking, of course there's going to be cases if you're up for testing.
Yeah, but it's just
Doesn't mean shit.
it's
Still,
just the flu anyway.
people that
Do you remember you remember telling people they're faking the numbers and bullshit, and then we find a document to the coroners advising them how to do it, and you put that up and everyone still just ignores it. You're crazy. And then
one that says they assume that they have COVID.
yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
the one. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to find that file quickly, see if I can open it.
But the problem at the start is they told everybody, they had this projection of what was going to happen, and scared the shit out of everyone with this projection that they supposedly did last year, or whenever it was at that summit.
Yeah.
Then, gradually over time, you realise that it's not that bad. The numbers aren't so bad, so there's no need to lock everybody down. They got everyone to think that we needed to be locked down, and everyone to be okay with it. And then after we locked ourselves down and ruined the economy already,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you go, oh, fuck, maybe we shouldn't have been locked down. Look at the numbers. Like, it's getting a little bit, there was people that picked it up at the start.
100%.
I was working at that job in the city, at Mr. Macquarie's chair with Clarkey, shitting myself, coming home every day thinking, there's this massive pandemic. I'm working with guys fresh off the boat, like backpackers,
Yeah.
that have been in and out, all over the place for the last few weeks working with them. So naturally I'm thinking I'm in the middle of this shit, you know what I mean? Me and Clarkey going to work, sanitising the fuck out of ourselves, and, so, and you know what I'm like, I'm full overreactive. So it's, I've turned this thing into this massive drama anyway, right? But that's what they were putting on the news, So then I go from that to starting to research stuff and look at things, and I follow a lot of different stuff, and I don't have a bias or an opinion, or I try not to. I try and get enough information from all different areas, Look at the information that's come through now. It's just proving what we said months ago. It's not as bad as what they said. Yeah, it's going to kill people that have old and have comorbidities and whatever else, but you can't lock the whole fucking country down and ruin the economy.
No, and they've already done that. It's already done.
How many deaths now? 25 million people. How many deaths now, dude? 300 and something deaths. Like, Even if it's 500, it might even be 500. I don't know now. I've lost fucking count now. But if it's 500 deaths out of, 25 million people, and you can't get any flu statistic. You can't look up flu statistics. You try it now. Try and look up the flu statistics.
You can't.
We'll block you out. It's like,
yeah, man. Exactly what you're saying about Deaf Can Australia, COVID. See exactly what it is.
They scared the shit out of everyone, and then said, we let a boat in. There was all these cases on the boat, and now they say sorry. What did they say? Sorry 2 weeks ago. Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry for that. Oh, fucking yeah, sorry. And that's okay. It's all right to say sorry now for whatever you do. Like, fuck's sake.
600 deaths.
Yeah, there you go. These motherfuckers should be put in jail.
Yeah, 100%. Do you remember about saying, they're fudging the numbers months ago? Months and months ago.
Yeah.
And, I had the same arguments with people and, then you produce this, right? The Guide for Medical Practitioners. Right? And it tells them, that was the document that we said, look, cause of death. Here we go. All right? It's all here. In summary, medical practitioners should write COVID-19 confirmed or suspected on death certificate when they determine to the best of their knowledge and belief that the patient was suffering from an infection and this was a likely causative factor in death. Right?
Yeah, the likely cause.
And then everyone still said, that was bullshit. And then this clown gets on national TV last week and admits it.
Identifying the actual cause of death. Mortality. Not necessarily. So for deaths from coronavirus, anyone who's a confirmed case who dies is classified amongst coronavirus deaths. So it doesn't have to be definitively from coronavirus. And in some instances, in aged care, there would have been some...
He's going to do the fucking...
receiving palliative care who became infected with coronavirus. So...
they're doing the sign language, right?
Yeah, but you know what he should be doing?
From coronavirus.
I'm surprised that you look at him and go, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck he made?
Anyone in aged care.
Didn't even flinch, man. Just kept signing it.
Yeah, that's it. You wouldn't be going fucking wanker.
Hey, we didn't learn sign language. He's probably saying this guy's a total fuckstick.
Yeah.
What he's saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you got that one. People still right now just accept the garbage, man. They can't even tell you that it's definitive from coronavirus. If you've got it, then it's coronavirus. If you get hit by lightning, fucking must have been COVID. Yeah. But yeah. Look, and the media. But you remember I touched on it in the last video. The video, them falling over in China, causing mass panic. You haven't seen that. You haven't seen that anywhere else since. Anywhere in the world, no one's fallen over from it. But they just grabbed it. Oh, look at this.
Some of them clips. I don't know. Were they on like? Were they like random fucking footage from someone's phone or something like that? Or
yeah,
where'd they come from?
Yeah, that was just random footage.
There's fucking heaps of them, though, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
This is, these days, like. Fuck, we look at the world we live in, cunt. The technology and the bullshit that fucking goes on. Like, you see a lot of videos. Those ones were actual, like, camera phone fucking footage. Like someone in the streets film it. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a production fucking thing.
No. But what it was
that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say that. It was doctored.
No.
No one can say that shit was doctored.
No, but the media, the media just grabs it and just fucking attaches whatever title to it, and then it pushes.
I think the media stayed silent on that one, man. They didn't fucking go near that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
When the media don't go near it, it's fucking something's up.
Let's have a look at some stats, man. There we go. Australian Bureau of Statistics, cause of death. We'll go to. Maybe that was the wrong one. Hang on. Cause of death.
What's this today? Last year.
This is 2019, yeah.
Yeah. This is a good one. This one. Fuck me dead.
Hang on 1 second. Technical difficulties.
600 people die from COVID, and I bet you more people die from guns each year. And they took our guns away, or they took some guns away. They took what they did, that buyback, the old scam.
Yeah.
Martin Bryant scam.
1 second, bro. Yeah, 100%. Fucking, anyway. Let's have a look.
Yes, we got here.
Influenza, and pneumonia, right? Which is, that's your fucking...
1,790.
All right, September last year.
2009.
That's 2009, right? Here we go. Go across to fucking 2018.
Fuck, it's nearly doubled in 2018. We can't.
Yeah, so what? 3,100.
3,100.
All right, so now I'll go back out.
Go across.
You reckon it will show it across? I don't think it showed current. I'll go back. I think this only goes up to September 2019. I'll go down and have a look. Yeah. It's really hard to find current statistics.
You check out, you can look at last year's flu statistics, and then you type in flu statistics for 2020, it won't even come up, won't give it to you.
Yeah, do it.
I've been everywhere. I've been in every rabbit hole there, just trying to look at all this shit. I've been telling Amy and her mum this sort of stuff for months now, and I've been getting yelled at and attacked, and over the last month, maybe 2-3 weeks, it's like, oh, remember when you said this? Oh, it's happening now, like,
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking hell. Even Churchy, I'll give a shout out to Churchy. Fucking hell. He's been saying this for a long time, man. And you know when shit's about to escalate real quick because they want to take your guns off you, and they find an excuse to take people's guns now in Victoria. Say that if you've been found out of curfew or not abiding by the medical, what do they call it? Medical guidelines or whatever.
Yep.
They take your guns off you.
Yeah, man. So here we go. Look, these last year's ones, right? That was at August 17th, 2019. So that's bang on 12 months ago, pretty much, right? Give or take 2 weeks. 430 deaths, 217 cases.
217,000.
217,000 cases and 430 deaths. That was the same time last year.
Yeah.
We got...
Fucking hell.
All right, 2020, yeah.
You don't even know, like, we don't know how bad this thing is, like, because we don't know if it's mixed in with the flu.
Yeah, because...
You know what I mean? I'm fine with the flu and COVID or what. Like, it's a fucking mess. Like, these cunts have fucked it royally. I said that ages ago about the deaths, and that other people on Facebook and comment and say, "Oh, do you think it's conspiracy?" and blah blah blah. I don't know what to think. At the time I was like, I don't know what to think, and then now this comes out, and one of those same people It was the ones that brought it up to me, you know.
Yep.
Oh, no, did you know they're fucking these, you know, the deaths aren't actually deaths from COVID. It's like, you know, well, I said this fucking months ago and people laughed at me.
Yeah, man. You can't get the stats.
Fuck it anyway. You don't even need the stats. You can see what's fucking going on.
Yeah, it's hidden. Clearly hidden.
So, what's next? What's the next fucking topic? What have we got for me?
I just want to talk about what's happening around the world, man.
That's gold.
Waking
Seen that this morning, man. How good's that?
This is in Trafalgar Square yesterday.
psychopathic web. You would get them in one room. I think I could see a way out of this.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to try and find some footage. Just, Twitter is the, really, really good place to get some of this shit, eh? Twitter.
It's good shit.
Very current.
Well, David Icke and a lot of these things, like a lot of this stuff that was being said 20 years ago is now getting more and more popular. And now you're seeing it on a lot of these different, I wouldn't say mainstream, but a lot more popular sites.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
100%. Look at this one. When you try and kill everyone with a pandemic but accidentally cause a mass awakening. And that's about, I was saying that months ago. I think it's going to backfire on them. I really do. And it's proving itself. Here we go. Shame on you. Shame on you, eh? It's happening everywhere. Everywhere. The world's waking up, but Australia is very, very far behind. She'll be right, mate. We've never seen
Jamie.
we've never seen anything over here, have we?
Live too easy, mate. Live too easy over here. Maybe back in the day, like World War I and II, they went over and saw some shit, but fuck over here. What have we seen in the last 50 years here?
Yeah, man.
That's the good times, mate, really. Like, the majority of people that are here in Australia now, I'm sure there's a lot of Aboriginal people that beg to differ, but, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's not on us anyway. That's not on our conscience.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that me and you, we lived a pretty good fucking life over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, some of these countries in countries, man, that all the things they go through, you know. We haven't seen shit.
Look at the people rising around the world while Australia sits on their fucking asses.
That's all right. We've got our turn, man.
Oh, 100%.
How good is that?
Hey,
It's good. That many people, man. It's fucking getting up.
Now this is called this page is called "The Awakening Will Not Be Televised," and I think that's very telling. You won't see none of this shit on mainstream media, and I mean, look, this is mass rioting, right? This is in Bolivia.
Yeah.
I think this is Germany. Yeah, it's in Germany. I'd be interested to see what numbers they got in Germany in the end, because they were expecting between 2.6 and 5 million people. If that don't tell you there's something wrong in the world, you know, that many people are getting together.
What's the population in Germany?
I'm not sure. I'll have a look in a sec.
Our lives begin to end the day.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that girl. Yeah, man.
That was a good speech.
That is not
If that wake you up,
We've
what's
been
going on?
deceived, we've been failed, and so many people, young and old, have been drilled with absolute fear. And it's that fear that's been driving this situation forward. The more fearful you are, the easier you are to be controlled and manipulated. The less fearful you are, the harder it is to be. And by us being here today proves that to be true. Because it shows the people at the top of the chain that we are not afraid.
That's it. That's the thing. We gotta show them that. You know, look at this. We gotta show them that we're not fucking around.
Well, at the moment, like you said, it's crazy.
Piękna chwila.
This is
Prawda?
Poland.
Piękna chwila. Możemy się delektować tą sytuacją. Po horyzont żadnych zamaskowanych twarzy.
It's the beginning, man.
Yep.
What kind of numbers? What are you predicting for Sydney?
And you got to get at least a couple 100,000 people.
Hope so. Eh?
Yeah, if you can get nearly 100,000 people to go watch a grand final, you should get a couple 100,000 people to this. Right?
You should, but what do you reckon we'll actually get?
Some say protesting isn't going to do anything, but if you just sit around and let them, you know, do whatever the fuck they want, then all you're doing is acquiescing to, you know, to their tyranny.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and they take that silence as you know,
Compliant.
compliance. Yeah.
Yeah. Silent majority. They've been relying on the silent majority all this time.
And that's what people don't realise is that, yeah, we're in a democracy, right? But we're only in a democracy if we fucking stand up and say something and do something about it.
That's right.
You know, that's what a democracy is. You know, yeah, they can try and enforce things and, you know, bring certain things on our society and whatever else, but, you know, we do have a say in what goes on. We do have a say in how we bring our children up. We do have a say on what kind of shit they bring up in our schools and in our society. You know?
100%.
Fucking mobile phone bullshit. Driving along in the car and your passengers on the phone and you can get done. Come on, man.
Yep.
Like, fuck. And you've got to prove that you weren't looking at it.
Yeah, exactly right.
You're in the fucking road. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course I'm looking.
It's all just suppression, man. It's different ways of just suppressing you. Raping you financially, raping you morally, raping you in all aspects, you know? And but we're controlled by pedophiles. We're controlled by pedophile protectors, so
100%. 100%.
It's not out of the ordinary as far as who's in control.
Well, them putting these, you know, just change that law that if you're a victim, you can't speak out, you know, you can't use your real name and all these sorts of things. That just proves that, you know, whoever's running the fucking show here has got something to hide.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, all these suppression orders and all this bullshit. Well, you know, and like if they say all this stuff isn't happening, oh well, let's fucking lay it all out.
Right.
Lay it all out.
Open it up.
People sit there. Fuck yeah. Lay it out.
And not these royal commissions, because the royal commissions, like the Wood Royal Commission, it's run by the same people. You know, it's like getting the thief to fucking investigate the thief. You know,
The Australian people hire a fucking legal team to fucking go over it. You know what I mean? That's how it should be.
Yeah.
A separate legal team being watched by elected fucking people from the Australian, society, like the Australian public. That's how it should be fucking done. I don't know how you do that, but man, these commissions, every commission they fucking go into, look at this banking commission that they went into before, and all they did was fucked all the brokers over.
Yeah.
And the brokers were the ones who got fucked over, not the banks.
No.
Banks are the ones playing the games and doing all the fucking fuckery, and the brokers are the ones that get fucking shafted.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Wake the fuck up.
Exactly right, man.
They can go, oh yeah, but and they defend it.
Yep. Oh, but it's always but, eh?
Yeah, there's always a reason for why they're fucking you over.
Yeah.
You know, they're not saying that, and these people can't say they're not fucking you over. It's like, oh yeah, but you know,
good grammar and spelling are important.
Yeah.
but shit. Oh, everyone wants to be safe. Well, I
Yep.
smoke cigarettes, and fucking drink alcohol, and haven't really looked after myself. And you know, I've been in the middle of this shit and living life pretty much normal from the start of this. I'm still kicking.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What do you reckon the future holds? Can we get past it? Can we win the battle? Because it's a battle.
Yeah, I think. I don't know if people realise what is going on right now. Like, and you can say, a lot of people don't believe in certain things, man. But I don't know if it's good and evil and fucking whatever it is, dark, light. There's some kind of force that carries on in this world, man, and we don't even see fucking, what's the spectrum that we can see? Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on in this fucking universe, man.
No.
So, I think the light always prevails, man.
Well, it hasn't for thousands of years, so I'm hoping that it's about to change. I believe that 100% it's we're in the midst of it. It's about to, you know. But
Man,
I think it's going to get wild. It's going to get real wild before before it gets better, you know.
like I said, if you follow all of this stuff that David Icke, Jordan Maxwell, Max Egan, and a lot of these other guys have been talking about for years, if you follow that stuff and at least, look at it with an open mind, some of the shit they've been saying is coming true.
Yep.
And you look all over this stuff. We've gone over it before, man, hundreds of times. The Bible, it's fucking out of control, man. It's like a sci-fi movie. Like you said, we live in the wildest movie ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this shit.
Fuck, man. That's fucked to see too, because I know a lot of police, man. I know dudes that are fucking coppers that are good coppers. My uncle was a cop, my grandfather was a cop. Like, you know what I mean? You see this sort of shit and it's like, fuck, man, what's going on in our country?
Yeah. It's full on Gestapo shit. It is.
I wonder why they're doing it. Like, they have families, man. They have families. They have, what if you see your cousin walking down the street and you're with those coppers and your cousin's walking down the street, dude?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you going to treat him like that?
Exactly.
Are you going to treat the last guy that walked past you on his way to to get groceries or do exercise? His hour exercise a fucking day.
Yep.
Fuck, man.
Hey, George Soros?
Yeah.
For those that don't know, George Soros is he's the money man behind Black Lives Matter, Antifa, the immigrant train that went all through South America and ended up at the American border. He funded all of that. He's a evil prick, and just so you know, he also reaches Australia. I'll just play this quickly.
Yeah.
In 2002, he was convicted for insider trading. The hacked documents shed light on Soros' extensive support of groups promoting open borders, climate action, abortion, the Palestinian cause, boycott, divestment, sanctions against the democratic state of Israel, and a range of left-wing issues. George Soros' insidious influence has regrettably reached Australian politics as well. In 2002, he...
You know, so it's right there, man. It's just... It's if you think that we're immune to all this fuckery that's been going on, you're sadly mistaken, you know? Sadly mistaken. But, you know, I keep saying it's all biblical, right? And I strongly believe about Bush. I really do, man.
Trump.
Sorry, yeah, Trump. I said Bush, hey.
Oh, man. Dude, you look at the Trump shit, like I said to you the other day, it's some fucking wild stuff, man.
Yeah.
And people haven't even looked into it. But I've looked into every fucking rabbit hole there is, like I said, and that is some wild shit. And a lot of the stuff is coming true, man. And yeah, I don't know what to fucking say about that, man. That is some wild shit.
It's biblical, man. And
yeah.
It's seriously, it is a movie, right? It's playing out, and you're seeing the fucked up shit, the way our government's carrying on, the law they just passed where suppression order on victims being able to speak up against their attackers, right? They're protecting the pedophiles in your face, right? But then you got the other side of it. And then last night I watched this about 30 times over and over again. I've always liked this song, but this is at the end of the Republican 3-day convention they had, right? This is the White House. And it's biblical, man. Listen to the words, right? This shit's biblical. And this is the future. This is the hope. Anyway, it's biblical, man. This guy, I'll keep saying it. I'm convinced this dude, what he's done for the world so far is unmeasurable to anyone before him. And man, I would never in a million years thought that I'd be following American politics the way I'm following this election. Like, I am so invested in it. You know, the thought of him not getting back in and these pricks, the Hillarys, you know, those types of people being back in control again. You know, we're going back to war. We're going, you know, yeah, man.
Well, that's what they've done in the last 20 years, man. In 30 years, it's fucking war, eh?
Yeah, man.
Longer, you know. Look how many wars have started, how many lives they've ruined, of, you know, how many countries they've been to and fucking just totally destroyed.
Yep.
For no reason, you know.
Yep.
For their own fucking reasons.
Yeah. Multi-layers of reasons.
Yeah. All in their own pockets and fucking, and then it goes even deeper than that, you know.
Yep. Look, I just hope it I hope it keeps unraveling the way it is and people start waking up quicker and quicker. I really, really hope that we get a big turnout Australia-wide next weekend.
Fuck no. It's going to be good.
I think you're going to find Melbourne's going to have the biggest number. They're directly affected by this. They're on the front line, you know. So,
Well, they want to have their wherever they're organising to meet is in the middle of the city or where they got a high population density within 5 kilometres. You know, it's gonna be hard for them all to fucking get in there, man.
yeah, look, they'll stop a whole bunch of them before they get there. I'm sure they'll have checkpoints set up, just like Nazi Germany, and people will be getting turned away at that point. But that's where they need to walk in there in their numbers. They need to walk through there in the thousands, and they're not going to be able to stop them all. You know?
I reckon there'll be a couple of relaxed. There'll be a couple of relaxed ones, man, where they just sort of let them through. There'll be a couple of good guys, man. There always is.
Yeah,
no?
There is. And that's the thing. The thing that's trending around the world at the moment is police and army stand with us. You know, and that's the thing. We need them to stand with us.
Like I said to you before, man, they're all, you know, family and, you know, how many guys do we know that are in the armed forces or have been in the armed forces, or I've got family that were police and in the armed forces and that. So they're all good people, man.
Yeah.
They're just, you know, they have a job to do, and you know, I don't think people see the enormity of the fucking shit that's going on at the moment. You know what I mean?
Well, not yet.
Not yet. Like you said, Aussies are chilling, just hanging for this shit to just relax a bit so they can go to the beach and fucking beers.
But it ain't. It isn't going back to normal. If you look at the World Health's definition on what you need to be unlabeled as a pandemic. So for them to drop this pandemic thing, you need 3. Are you ready? 3 years. 3 years of no cases. So they're going to have all these restrictions for the next 3 years just to get out of pandemic. You know, people aren't going to cop that, man. No one's copping this for the next 3 years. No one's surviving for the next 3 years like this. It's not possible.
Like it's escalating, man. Shit's escalating. Every day you look at the headlines, there's some weird shit in the headlines, man. It's like they're trying to set people off. So, and, you know, we won't go into it, but maybe we go that on the next one. But a lot of this Q shit, man, it explains what's going on, and that's why I said to you, fuck, man. There's weird shit happening, mate. There's weird shit happening, and I don't think people really know what's going on. And if you said it, if we spoke about the whole scope of things, all these things that could relate to it, not saying they do relate to it, but could relate to it, everyone would just go, you are fucked, cunt.
Yeah.
Sleep. Go and have a nap and just chill the fuck out. Like, you know, hey, yeah. But we understand that. You know what I mean? We understand that.
Yeah,
we understand the scope of what's going on. I'm prepared to be laughed at and whatever if, you know, everything goes back to normal. Sweet. I'm happy with that.
Yep.
But if it doesn't go back to fucking normal, who's going to be laughing? Not fucking me.
No.
Not you. No cunt's going to be laughing.
No.
Like, fuck me. So, man, I'd rather everyone be laughing at me than no one be laughing at all.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
Right.
Oh, well.
Fucking, I know I'm good to go. You good to go?
I'm good to go. I'm going every minute, every day.
Fuck, yeah. It's going to be funny. It's going to be good to see, man. I reckon the next month or so, man, is going to be wild.
Can you imagine the movie they're going to make about this shit in the future, in 10 years' time? It won't be big enough.
I'm telling you, in another 10 years, if this all goes back to normal, they'll be making some weird movies. But if it goes to what could be, what you know, the possibilities, there's going to be no such thing as movies, man.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So that's old thinking.
Fucking movies are fucking gone to you, bro. There'll be no need for them.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any actors left anyway. They should all be in Guantanamo Bay, and a few of them will be hanging by the rope. So.
Yeah, there might be a couple of, all the B grade and C grade actors, they'll all be fucking up because they're actually good actors.
Yeah,
You know?
they just don't drink fucking. They just don't drink blood and execute children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I keep Jason Statham and all those. I like them motherfuckers.
yeah. I don't think I can watch TV or movies again. I haven't for the last few months, man. I don't think I can do it.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching Buffy.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, oh well, you know.
That's what we're dealing with.
Hey, fuck, that ain't far from the truth.
Well, basically what they are, vampires drinking blood, aren't they?
Sit and watch this fucking Buffy shit. I watch it and it's like, hey, and like, you know. Oh well.
Well, I might wrap it up there for the first little shit shoot.
Yeah.
And I think we will visit maybe Q next time. Q and Trump, have a chat about that. JFK Jr., the whole QAnon conspiracy theory that Zuckerberg labelled as a threat today.
Did he?
Yeah, even though the FBI dismissed any notion that it's any form of terrorist organization.
They're just trying to get in front of it. If they're saying that it's a threat and whatever else, they're just getting in front of it.
Yeah, you can start blocking it on Facebook.
Yeah, they can start with it.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all good. Just hey, be prepared for that knock at the door, like that chick in Melbourne for a Facebook post, eh? You see that?
Good luck. Yeah, there's been a few of them. There's been a fair few of them.
Yeah.
You know, we can talk about whatever we want, and they're talking about inciting people to go to these things and go on exercise. And if you telling people to go and exercise and look after themselves, and you have the police at your door, fuck me. Like, for real?
Yeah.
Come on.
Coming to a city near you too.
Unless you're going, hey, everybody meet at this one spot, and you know what I mean? And I'm sure those people aren't that stupid to be posting that online.
No, they're not. That's why none of them have been charged.
You know, they can't. They just come there and intimidate you and
Try and get you to slip up.
stop you from doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to get you to slip up as well.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck them. Like that's just not right.
No.
I'm sure the police that are turning up at people's doors really don't want to do that either. Imagine having to do that as a fucking job. You know what I mean? Imagine having to knock on someone's door and question them about Facebook posts they've made.
Yeah. Surely that's what they signed up for, eh?
Oh yeah. Fucking hell. I was looking at my partner and he's like, there's no way this is going on. Go get some fucking Starbucks or whatever the fuck you do and find a spot to chill out.
Yep.
Pretend you did it. They've probably got to have video footage. They've all got cameras. I bet they've got to have footage of all the interactions or a certain amount of interactions or whatever they've got to do. I don't know. Maybe they don't, but it's a good fucking, you know. Anyway, sweet.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for the 7 people that might be watching, our sympathy subscribers. Your $50 vouchers will be in the mail if you like and subscribe, all right? Rent a crowd. We'll keep bringing some shit. Hopefully we get better at it and might be a bit more organised next time. I didn't really organise much. So it was a bit of a free-range chat, but
chill out. This is the best part of it, I reckon. We just get on and just chill.
Yeah, that's it. Can't wait to get. We'll have to get someone else on here too, some lively characters, and see what they think about what's going on in the world. But that's it. Right, well, if you're still watching this far into it, which I doubt, thank you very much. And
you put it on live?
Hey,
you put it on live?
No, it's not live. I'm not that technically advanced. I'm struggling to just record this.
Hey, we'll get there.
Righto.
Bye, Brett.
Work ya.
Yeah.
Man.